Today we're going to show you how to change pedals on your bike. Changing pedals might seem like an easy thing, but there's a trick to it. The pedal on the right-hand side of your bike has a different thread than the pedal on the left side. To get the pedal on the right side loose, you're going to turn it counterclockwise when you're facing the right side of your bike. To loosen the pedal on the left side of your bike, when you're facing it from the left side, you're going to go clockwise to loosen. So it's an opposite direction, right? This one's going that way, which is clockwise. This one is going to go this way, which is counterclockwise to loosen. To loosen the pedals, you need a pedal wrench. Now, a pedal wrench differs from a regular wrench in that, see how thin that wrench is? It's about half the thickness of a regular wrench. That's important because on a lot of bikes, there's not enough room to use a standard wrench to loosen the pedal. So you're going to get your pedal wrench, engage it into the flats of the pedal. Now there's a trick here also, and I know this because I have skinned every knuckle I have at least a dozen times getting pedals out. You don't want to push in a direction where you can't control the motion. What that means is that, like right here, if I were to loosen this pedal, I'd end up with a skinned knuckle. Because when I go to push on this to loosen it, when it loosens, it's going to let go, and I'm going to punch that sprocket with my hand. So what you want to do is move the crank like this. With your other hand, hold it, put the wrench on it, and you can see now when I push, I'm going away from the bike. There you go. As you push down, I'm holding the other pedal so that it doesn't turn, because this is going to want to turn on you like that. Okay, so restrain the movement and then push. Leave the pedal in, don't take it out yet, just leave it loose. You're going to do the same thing on this pedal. So engage your wrench, hold with this hand. As you can see, they're not always easy to get out. There we go. Now that both pedals are loose, you can unthread them all the way. So I'm going to throw it back up in the stand and take them out. Because the pedals are a left and a right hand, they're actually marked. There's an L and an R stamped on the pedal. Not all pedals are clearly marked with L and R. So if you hold the pedals in your hand, with the threads going away from you, just like that, a right-hand pedal, the thread points that way. A left-handed pedal, the threads are pointing that way. When you put the pedals back on your bike, what you want to do is you want to put grease on the threads, or if you ride in very wet weather, you want to use anti-seize compound. So just put a little dab of grease on your finger. You're going to put them on the threads. And don't use wrenches to start. You want to thread it by hand as far as you can get it to go. The reason is that if you don't have it threaded in straight, you can force it with a wrench and strip out your threads. Okay, so that threads in all the way by hand. Now the other pedal. This time, when you're tightening your pedals up, when you face the pedal, the left pedal is going to go counterclockwise to tighten. The right pedal is going to go clockwise to tighten. So thread it in as far as you can by hand. I'm going to put it back on the ground because it's easier to put a lot of force on it when it's sitting on the ground. You're going to grab your pedal wrench. Make it tight. If you don't grease the threads and if you don't make the pedal tight enough, they creak on you. So make sure you grease them, make sure you get them tight.